you always can come back. It's an old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it's definitely true.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first million? And today we have Max, which is the founder of Bookkeeping, join us from US. So Max, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Hi, Harry. There are different ways to do it, but here are my 5 steps. Step number 1, create a business plan. And make sure this is a live document, okay? Meaning that it's changing all the time, because tomorrow you'll know more than you know today. So just make sure that you update it and keep at it all the time, but definitely start with the business plan. And step number 2, find a team. You cannot do everything by yourself, okay? Depends on your budget, on your business. The team can be, just advisors, just your family members who can help you, maybe not full time, but it's who, not how. Again, you don't know everything, so you need to tap into other people's brain and resources. Step number 3, follow the plan. That's one of the hardest one, because as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you want to do everything. You run around and I'll do this and I'll do that, and usually it doesn't get you anywhere, because you just don't get the most important things done. Step number 4, exit your business, or have a plan how to exit your business. Nothing is forever, okay? The idea that I'm going to build a business and I'm going to give it to my kids and I'm going to give it to my grandkids, I think it's a myth, because you have no idea if your kids ever want this business or not, okay? So if you're not ready to exit it, at least have a plan how you're going to exit it. And step number 5, don't stop at the first million, okay? Just keep at it, because as somebody said, actually my business coach, Dan Sullivan, he said that to make your present better, you have to make your future bigger. So always make sure that your future is becoming bigger. Let's say you want to make $1 million, and then what? You make $1 million, what, are you gonna die now? Is that the end of the world? You still want to make more, and you want to grow and open different businesses. So definitely don't stop at the first million. So that would be my 5 steps.
And then Max, let's talk about how you developing this business. So I read in your bio that before you have a property business, and in the development, and somehow
more like construction business, yeah.
More like construction business, right?
Yes.
And then with a lot of employees and a lot of work, it's a lot going on. So sometimes you're so busy that we don't pay attention to the finance, correct?
That's correct. And, that's exactly what I did, or rather didn't do. I did not pay attention for my own finances, even though I'm a finance major and I understood how to do it. And my co-founder had masters in accounting. So she definitely knew what needs to be done. However, we were so busy hiring employees, growing the business, that we just did not pay attention and didn't see that, the recession is coming and we were overcapitalized.
Yeah, I think that it said easy, but when you are so busy, yeah, especially in the developing, hiring people and growing, and you have to save your clients, yeah. Sometimes when you're running such a big operation, you are just a couple of weeks delays on payments or from the suppliers, it can produce a big cash flow problem, right?
Correct.
Especially like you described, if you have loans and everything. So but also that when the crisis that coming, I have a friend, yeah, that during that period, yeah, he was getting paid in checks, right? And he told me that because the check was charging a commission, something like that, right? That he won't cash a check at the beginning, we cash a check at the end together with another check, so he can save some commission, yeah? Bottom line, he has 4 million in check that he hasn't cashed out, and the credit crunch come. And when he went to cash out, he was down 4 million because all the money was gone. So sometimes you are in building this big company with this massive operation, right? And a market can change dramatically, and without realizing, you can be in the situation that you're not expecting, right? So tell us about that. Tell us about how to overcome challenges in business, how you overcome this setback, and how you came back again in a better form. I always said entrepreneurs, we always come back in the more sophisticated form. Yeah, and we all been there. We all have done it, make a mistake, lost a lot of money, and come back again. Happened to me as well. So my first business was in property. Yeah, this one did well, but I did open a restaurant that was a disaster. I lost a lot of money. So tell us, Max, why how, because some people in your situation, they might commit suicide, and there you go, you're very healthy, very happy. I know there was hard times, so how you overcome adversity, and whether you find the strength to come back even more powerful than before.
So, first of all, I learned something and I learned it later in life. I wish I knew that when I had to close the business and declare bankruptcy, both business and personal, that whatever happens did not happen to me, it happened for me. Okay,
100%.
because when it happens to you, you always find somebody. I mean, you always find somebody to blame, the economy, whatever, your business partner. You can find tons of reason. But if you thinking that it's happening for you, you just, okay, what have I learned? You always can come back. It's an old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it's definitely true. Okay, unless God forbid something like you mentioned, suicide, then that's something you can come back from it. Okay, that what's done, it's done. But other stuff you can definitely learn from it and move forward, and as you said, to become stronger. So
Where do you find the strength, Mas?
what
The strength, because some people after this, can you imagine working so hard, build this company, making millions, or have all these employees, and all of a sudden you are with nothing? It's pretty tough to deal with this situation. Yeah, most of the people will get depressed. Most of the people will drink alcohol. Most of the people will get divorced. Most of the people and they will never come back from that one. So where do you find the strength? Do you read any book? Do you have friends to support you? How you came back from that point? Because I know I've been there. And sometimes when you are in this, you're painful. You are thinking, wow, I worked so hard, and I'm empty-handed. I have nothing. It's it's hard to swallow, right?
Yeah, but you're right, and I was depressed, all right. So I wasn't a happy camper when it happened. I wasn't like running around and looking like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I don't have anything now. No. So of
You
course I
start to
was
think, yeah.
depressed. I was very upset, and to be honest with you, because there was a recession going on, a big recession in the U.S. of '08 or '09, there weren't any jobs available in my field. As a matter of
Absolutely.
fact, there weren't any jobs, I don't think, mostly, so if they were available, maybe my path, maybe I would tell myself I would not be strong enough at the time. Hey, remember that was 25 years ago, more than that. So definitely I was younger, I wasn't as experienced as I am. Sorry, not 25, 15 years ago. I wasn't as experienced as I am now, and I was younger. So um, I probably would find a job and just, work for somebody. Say, hey, I tried, it didn't work. But luckily for me, no jobs were available. So I just had to start it again, and I didn't have a choice. And what gave me strength is, having one baby at home and one on the way. So we did
Wow.
not
Oh
have a
my God.
choice. We did not have a choice. It wasn't like, an option like, oh, let's do it. I mean, let's just do it. Just go and get it done. So that's what. So family gave me strengths. I mean, I had some friends who were support, mental support. I had some friends who were like, well, you see, maybe you should find a job,
A
maybe
job,
it's not.
yeah.
So those they were like talking you out of that, and you know,
I mean, they're trying to protect you. This is what they believe.
it's
They
you can
love
look at
you.
it this you can look at it this way, or you can look at it that some of them, I'm not saying all of them, they're a little bit, uh, jealous that they never took any risks,
I
because they
understand.
like live the life with somebody else. I mean, why so many people looking at, sky jumpers and people doing some, crazy tricks, on the mountains, on motorcycles or whatever. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh shoot, I will never do that. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing it. But some people leave the danger watching somebody else's life. Okay, and I'm taking the extreme. Of course, that would not kill anybody, trying to open another business, but it is a risk again. And so people were like, watching it, just staying behind and just okay, well, I hope he's not gonna fall. But maybe some, I mean, not the friends, but some people like, well, I hope he falls, it's so gonna be so much fun to watch. But obviously these people
And
you
what
don't
a
want them as your
relief. And
friends.
then I was right keeping my job, yeah.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.